The point being made is the metaverse needs a constitution sooner rather than later to make sure we don't doom ourselves again.
Okay.
About half people say, yeah, I will cancel them. That will cause that. I am not going to use that brand anymore or whatever. But in reality, only 25% say their loyalty to a brand may prevent them from actually doing so. Avocados from Mexico. They're rolling out a multi-channel campaign that will see avocados placed on the digital shelves of 40 retailers.
Huh?
Yeah,
Good.
There's no consistency to the intro. It's kind of like I don't know,
love it.
full, other than just saying the Radcast.
Yeah.
It's like it's always a new adventure.
I tell you what was jarring is 2022. I'm like,
Still jarring.
is that right? It sounds like the future.
It is. It's welcome to the future. How's the week been?
Good.
Yeah.
Busy. Looking forward to the weather event we got coming up.
Hey, Snowmageddon 2022.
100% chance.
We're in South Carolina, people. So if you're listening, maybe you're in Michigan, Minnesota, New York. You get snow every day.
Ooh.
Around here, it's an event. All the bread, all the milk, and all the idiots come out driving
Oh my God.
and slam into everything.
No one knows how to drive.
It's like there's no snow chains and no brains.
It looks like The Walking Dead. If you drive down, there's cars everywhere.
Yes.
People staggering around.
And they're saying 100%, which I think is teeing up for complete disappointment.
0%. Yeah.
It's like we're getting 5 to 8 inches. Like,
I saw
you know.
8 to 12.
8 to 12.
8 to 12.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got your 8 to 12.
Yeah. Well, somebody had to say it, didn't they?
Yeah. And along the Snowmageddon news, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox are engaged.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what? I actually had something. I don't fucking care. Look at that.
Who cares?
Look at it.
Megan Kelly. I'm thinking Fox News there. Megan Kelly.
Sure.
Megan Kelly's pretty attractive.
She's
too.
actually pretty hot as well.
But Megan Fox is still smoking.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I love my wife. My wife's the hottest woman on the planet.
Sure.
And I actually mean that. I didn't know I was going to marry her, but I ended up marrying who I think is. But Megan Fox is a very attractive
Second
woman.
place.
Second place.
Yeah.
Yes. Second place. I like brunettes. Megan Fox, brunette.
My wife's blonde.
That's your problem.
It is a problem. It does. It's not a problem. She's great. I love her. She also is, in my opinion, hottest woman in the world.
There you go.
Sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations to you as well.
Yeah. Number's 1 and number 2, and Megan Fox is 3.
Everything's going great.
But yeah, Machine Gun Kelly is an interesting cat. He always looks upset to me, but then I hear him talk, and he actually sounds fairly intelligent, believe it or not.
Really?
I don't mean that derogatory towards him.
Sure.
Because I was actually pretty impressed. I was like, dude, this guy's pretty intelligent. But like, he just looks upset in pictures. I think the camera people always catch him when he's like perturbed, maybe that everybody's staring at his fiance.
Or he's brooding. He's one of those guys.
Brooding.
Always like, oh.
And he talked to it. It's like, okay, sounds pretty normal.
I don't love that he got in a feud with Eminem.
Yeah.
I kind of like,
That's probably just an attention thing. It's
Maybe.
probably fake. I really only believe.
I hope so.
I think the only real ones were like back when it was Tupac and Biggie. And,
Yeah, that's.
and it kind of goes real south.
Did it? What happened?
Yeah, it's like I think now they know. Okay, can we just fake this for the the press? Because I don't really want to die, and I don't want to shoot you either.
Right.
It's like okay. I think what happens though is I don't know if it happened in that case. It's like people take it too serious, maybe that aren't the actual celebrities.
Sure.
Like the fans of them.
Yeah.
Start defending the other side, and then it's like, oh shit,
It turns into a
gets
whole
off
thing.
the rail.
Neither one of those guys is shooting anybody. Let's be clear.
This is true. I did see this bit of news that was interesting. That they're going to be using brain scans to replace breathalyzers for people that they think are stoned. So cops are going to have brain scans in their cars, like brain scanners, so that like if they pull you over and if you're stoned, you might can still walk in that line because you're so focused maybe or something. But they're going to be able to scan your brain. You go, this is your brain on drugs.
That's good. That sounds bad and dangerous.
Yeah, brain scans.
Radiation?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like
pass on that.
save that for the dentist when I got a metal jacket on me.
Yeah, right.
I think they're going to give you a metal thing to put over your chest so you don't get like the X-ray stuff on you.
Well, still your brain though. That's
Still
an
your
important
brain.
part.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting and scary all at once.
Very.
Yeah, for all that weed you smoke.
I know, all day, every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to train my brain.
Train your brain. You can put a penny under your tongue, and you'll pass.
I know somebody's done that before.
Did it work? Maybe not.
Well,
maybe. Was
sort
it in
of.
Connecticut?
New Hampshire?
Yeah.
It might have been. It sort of worked. If you remember the outcome.
Did he? Or did he not climb out the window? Or
I believe that what ended up happening is someone that was getting married the next day had to pick some people up at midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning at a gas station.
Oh boy,
yeah.
We won't talk. We don't have to talk in vagaries. We were youngins.
Yeah, it was a long time.
We may or may not have driven 24 hours on the other side of the country or the East Coast up to
all the way up the East Coast,
New Hampshire, and may or may not have had a little too much fun at some of the shittiest bars I've ever been to.
God.
And yeah, the cops didn't arrest us, and but our friend whose wedding it wasn't too happy.
He was not thrilled, especially he had to, and this is, we'll just say it's Tori. I mean,
Tori. Who cares? It was Tori.
Hi, Tori. Yeah. He had to ride up to where we were in the back of the cop car, if you'll remember.
How could I forget? I was inside like the 7-Eleven, like getting snacks while the cops were.
We all were.
Yeah.
And then one of our party decided that they were going to, I believe, urinate on the outside of the gas station.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Bad call.
It wasn't you or I, though.
It was not you or I. I do remember someone asking the clerk of the gas station, hey, if we run, how close are we to this area or whatever, or to our hotel? And the guy being like, don't
do that.
Don't do that.
And somehow it all worked out. No tickets.
Here we are.
No arrests, and we made it to the wedding, and we're here today.
And we're here today.
Laugh about it.
Laugh about it now.
Yeah.
We're okay.
I kind of forgot about that
That was
story.
a long time ago.
I don't know what. No, I guess it was the breathalyzer and brain scan discussion. But,
For my own part, with the breathalyzer, just didn't blow into it, but was pretending to.
I think I did. I was
like that. And I was like, oh, it's not registering. I'm like, that's weird. I don't know what possibly could be the problem.
Yeah, you do have airflow issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't breathe. That's why you don't exercise.
Blowing out my nose.
Like
that's one of the reasons.
You just can't get enough air in and out.
It's one of many reasons.
That's what we told him, I think.
I've got asthma.
And that guy over there, I don't remember if he was just an idiot or if we were idiots and he was just being a nice guy.
God bless him.
Probably the latter.
He did not have to let us go.
No, he didn't. He did. He was very cool about
Nice
it.
Guy.
And we didn't endanger ourselves any further.
I don't think we did drive very, very early back here the next day.
Yeah.
And that was a bad experience as well.
Yeah.
Remember, we had to change about every 15 minutes because one of us would be driving and be like,
falling asleep.
oh, okay. Switch.
Yeah, whoops. I was like, it's all right. I got to get it. Check out. It's only been 8 minutes.
Yeah. You have to drive a little.
Everybody
longer.
got power naps the whole way home.
Freaking Red Bulls, chugging Red Bulls, just not working at all.
That might have been the worst driving experience ever. Terrible. I remember seeing like things on the road coming home with no sleep.
I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that.
Oh, well, there was 8 minutes of a story that maybe people cared about or maybe they didn't, but it was quite humorous.
We enjoyed ourselves.
We did enjoy it. On a business note,
sure.
I did a blog post the team and I put together of 2022 business and marketing podcasts that don't suck.
Okay.
We did a list.
Just a list of one.
Well, you make these lists for a couple of different reasons. It helps with search engine optimization. You get to list some of your peers that you really like, and ultimately you get to put yourself on the list.
Which,
might be the only reason.
Yeah, that's
it's
the only valid reason.
Yeah, the only valid reason. Not in all seriousness, no. But I did get one of the people I look up to really in marketing, Christopher Lockhead. He sent us a really nice note. Lockhead on Marketing. Go check out his podcast. He's one of the brightest minds in marketing, I think. He's got a great newsletter. You need to go check that out. He's actually offered any of our listeners a free week of the newsletter. So if you're interested in that, send us some DMs. It's worth it. It's actually like actionable, like business changing content.
Really?
Yes. So Christopher Lockhead, go Google him. And Christopher, if you're listening, we appreciate the offer. The others on the list, I Dropping Bombs with Brad Lee.
Sure.
Who's great.
You were on that one.
I was on his show, and he's cool as shit. He's kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
Brad's a vibe.
Yeah.
Like he's in a good way.
Okay.
Like he's just a cool dude. And like you hang out with him, he's smoking a cigar. He's like and it's a vibe.
Okay.
It's authentic. He's the real Brad Lee, and he says that's kind of his moniker.
The real Brad
and
Lee.
he's real. And but it's
Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas.
Yeah.
But he's cool. The Ed Milet Show, and then School of Greatness. Yeah, so check those out. Go check out the podcast. It's at the radcast.com. You can learn about all those podcasts and maybe a little inside baseball on the Radcast too.
Okay.
So there you go. This week's guests have been excellent. We had Elena Cardone on Tuesday. Gotten a lot of great feedback. And then next week is Heidi Montag.
Yeah.
Social media light.
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah. She's cool. And Spencer made a couple of impromptu drop-ins.
Okay.
So, but she was great. Very transparent about their journey, about their growth, about getting into e-commerce, things they've learned. So again, we do bring it back to business and marketing. And she shared a lot of, just transparency on issues they've had coming out of the show and learning, how to manage companies and because just because you get famous and you can start a business doesn't mean you're magically going to be good at a business.
Doesn't mean, anybody could start a business.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're going to be successful.
Yes. You may can start it, but can you hold it together?
Yeah. Can you maintain? Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing well, and I think everybody will enjoy a little bit of a different side of her. And then we had, I'm going to mention this because it's probably one of my favorite. We recorded this morning with Pace Morby, who is the star of Triple Digit Flip. And Pace was awesome. And I can't wait. We may even early release that episode because of how good it was and how insightful he was.
Cool.
He talked about real estate investing, personal branding, and it was just, I felt like it was like one of those, wow, if you listen to it was 50 minutes long and you're going to get about 30 things out of it.
50, you're 50 minutes.
50-minute episode. And sometimes you have these episodes, and I think it's really interesting. I like to think it is, and I think our guests think it is.
Sure.
But they might only get, a couple of takeaways that might be actionable for them, more than just being maybe entertaining or whatever.
Right.
Hopefully like these episodes.
Well,
sometimes.
We're trying our best.
We're trying. But he was just, I don't know, so insightful and so complimentary, and he made some compliments about the podcast, and I don't know. I like that guy, and
cool.
I'm looking forward to that episode coming out down the road. And then I do want to make part of the announcement that we've been teasing quite a bit.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm going to make part of the announcement.
Okay. All right.
We're not going to fully let the cat out of the bag, but I am starting a company, and all the paperwork's been filed this week for Radical Productions. We are getting into the TV, film, and social media content production business, streaming. Mm-hmm. And we've started an entity, and we do have a first concept that we're bringing to life that we'll be bringing more details on in the coming weeks. But I did want to make that announcement. It's exciting, going down a little different road. Not changing that we're a digital ad agency, but just venturing off. The world of content is here to stay, and there's this voracious appetite, and it's never been closer. The TV, the content creation world, and the comedy and entertainment world with social media and marketing and branding, those worlds have never been closer, together.
100%.
I mean, because it's just like you have this collision course kind of coming together of, if you aren't educating and entertaining on social and the content we do every day, then you're not winning. And obviously with sitcoms and entertainment in general, a lot of the same, obviously you don't hold it together if you're not doing that.
Correct.
And also just the mechanisms for these things, the equipment, the writing, there's a lot of alignment of resources in these things that make a lot of sense for us to get closer to the ground in both short and long form entertainment development.
Right.
So I'm excited about it.
I am too. That's awesome. I didn't know that you would
set it up officially
quite like that. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm excited that you're going to be a part of certain parts of this.
I'm excited about that as well.
And more to come on that.
Sure.
And we'll have even more teasers than we've already had. We like to tease them.
Teaser.
We like to tease them. Any other thoughts from the week?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I me think if there's anything crazy exciting going on. I mean, the snow is taking over everything.
I know. It's going to get crazy.
Kids are out of school tomorrow.
Yep, and Monday.
Which is
kind of kills their, if it snows on Sunday, hey, no snow for you. No getting out.
If it lasts through Tuesday, maybe a day off then. You know how they do the thing where the schools that are up in the mountains that are in the same district, if they can't go, then the kids in Greenville County can't go?
Yep.
I think they need to kind of pray for one of those.
Yes.
Icy roads up in the mountains.
12 inches of... When's the last time it really snowed 12 inches here, though?
Never.
Yeah.
Ever?
In South Carolina.
I don't think ever.
I don't know.
I mean, I saw that and I was like, holy shit, no way.
That would be Snowmageddon.
That would be. It'd be a problem.
A huge problem.
Unless it got real hot real quick and then a couple days after.
No, but the weather, it looks like it's like 40s, 30s, the high, all next week. So that's no good.
I'd go get some frozen dinners. And
you need to take a mic home in case we're still in Snowmageddon so we can do this remote.
That's maybe not a bad idea. That's maybe not the worst idea. It could happen.
Yeah. Now we're moving on to our more serious segments.
Okay, yeah.
It's time for another absurd holiday. There's no shortage of dumb things to celebrate. A Radcast social media holiday segment. Yeah!
You snuck that up on me.
Hey,
I thought I had some time.
A new finish every time. Oh, yes.
It's good.
Yes, our social media holiday segment, everyone's favorite, our favorite. I don't know if it's everyone's.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody does. Probably does. But at least we're letting them get ahead of their social media holidays.
We're on top of it.
And so January 14th, today, is some important, serious business holidays. And it starts with one that's, we joke sometimes, but this one is... It's fairly serious, Joe.
Okay.
And I don't want to make too light of it.
Okay.
Because it can be serious. People take it serious.
Okay.
It's National Dress Up Your Pet Day.
That is, you know what? That is serious.
I
don't even have a joke for that. I mean, that's
it's so serious.
So deadly serious.
Did you roll your eyes when the dogs walk by you with the sweaters on? Or do you put a sweater on your dog?
Well, so let me preface this. I have a
I'm
small, short-haired dog, and when it gets really cold, do I put a jacket on him? Sure I do. Go ahead.
Read my lips. No.
Now, I will say, if it's not functional and you've just got your dog traipsing around and fucking something, then yes. Right. Oh, double. Remix.
Yeah. I can't stand it. Does that mean how cold are they really? I mean, they really.
I don't know.
They're dogs.
I don't know.
They belong outside.
He's a wuss, that dog.
And I love dogs. Everybody, I'm gonna get hate mail from the dogs.
Here we go again.
Here we go. Hate mail for the dog lovers. But dressing your dog up, come on.
Yeah, it's functional, man. I don't give a shit about it. We
Yeah.
used to have a husky, and so obviously not necessary at that point. That dog would lay in the snow, and that's how I know that thing that they say:
Warm.
if you're cold, your dog's cold.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Because that dog would sleep laying in the snow. Like you're telling
If
me.
you had that fur coat on you, you'd be laying in the snow too.
That's what I'm saying.
Wallowing in it.
He loves it.
You melt it right off.
I mean, explain the huskies in Alaska and stuff.
Speaking of melting,
sure.
This next holiday,
I'm mad about the dog thing.
You stay mad. National Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day.
Oh shit,
is today.
I love a hot pastrami.
I'm glad
sandwich.
Nick got us some pastrami sandwiches.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Nick.
Yeah.
This place. Unbelievable.
Hot pastrami sandwich day.
I like a hot pastrami sandwich.
Hey, I do too. I like these seasoned meats.
Seasoned meats and smoked meats.
Smoked meats. And
put them right in my mouth.
Yeah. Hot pastrami sandwich day. And not to be left off, I don't know why it's on a Friday, but Organize Your Home Day is today.
Nah. Pass.
And no. I like it. My wife likes it.
Yeah.
And to conclude today's holidays, you can't just have one anymore.
No.
They've run out of days. But
Sure.
World Logic Day.
Okay. What do you do? What are you gonna do?
Logical. It's none of these social holidays are very logical, but
sure.
you know.
What do you do on National Logic Day? I don't even know if I can wrap my head around that.
There's like a board game called Logic.
There's a rapper called Logic, maybe?
Yes, there is.
Maybe
I actually like that's what it is. He's got his own day.
That's exciting
really
for him.
favorite.
Yeah.
I do like Logic. He's good.
Yeah, he is pretty good. You should get him on the.
I think we should get him on the Radcast. Nick, make a note of that. Let's get Logic on next January 14th on World Logic Day.
Perfect.
If it's probably not going to be a Friday, we might have to do a different day.
You
But
might have to do some work on that. Yeah.
for sure. January 15th, Saturday, is National Bagel Day.
Okay.
Hey,
I mean,
have
I
some
like
bagels.
I like bagels.
I like bagels. I'll have me an everything bagel every now and then.
Sure. I like a salt bagel.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like pretzel-y. You know what I
I
mean?
like everything, or, like I go back and forth between the sweet and the saltiness.
Sure.
Like a little cinnamon bagel, like
Cinnamon raisin even.
Yeah,
Cinnamon raisin.
I could pass on the raisins,
Okay.
but I do like the cinnamon.
Sure.
So, little cream cheese,
Yeah.
little, I don't know, sugar and butter or something on my cinnamon bagel.
A ton of
Just
just sugar.
gonna pour sugar on
Yeah.
it. Yes. And then I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to say it out loud. National Booch Day. BOOCH. National Booch Day. You know what that is, Nick?
It's a kombucha drink.
Kombucha?
Are you being serious or
Booch
not?
Day? Is that what that is? Kombucha. Hey.
All right.
Hey. Kombucha. I know what kombucha is, but
I know it. I've never had it, I don't think.
it's good.
Is it?
It's like vinegar.
Oh,
Distilled.
delicious.
Something like that. It's got some vinegar properties to it.
It's supposed to be good for your stomach and gut.
So
and stuff.
Booch Day. Getting boochy with it.
They didn't want to say kombucha. They just wanted to advertise getting boochy with it.
That'd be a good, just getting boochy.
Bad and boochy.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, congratulations on that. I like that one.
I appreciate it.
It's also National Hat Day. And Saturdays I almost always have a hat on, so I'll be celebrating.
Sure. I don't wear hats much. I probably should.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll wear a hat.
It's I wasn't even going to bring it up, but since it is National Hat Day on Saturday, I do have a bit of an announcement. We have an apparel brand that is becoming the apparel sponsor of the Radcast.
Okay.
Yes.
You gonna tell me?
Branded Bills.
Okay.
They make the really cool hats, and they've already sent us some designs, and they will be the official apparel company of the Radcast. So
Wow.
free promo already, guys. Hey, I'm looking out for you.
We're gonna be blinged out in their stuff, dude.
Blinged out the cool hats. They got like leather patch hats. They got it's cool. I saw the first designs.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to wear it during the show.
I'll wear it.
So
I'll wear it. Nick.
National Hat Day, Branded Bills. Hey, you need to be getting ahead of this. I'll send you a text when I finish this episode. So they probably know it's National Hat Day. Surely.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's all, if
The
your
one
company's
day.
Branded Bills,
The
you
one
know.
day.
Anyway.
Nick, I don't know if Nick's gonna. He likes his hair a little too much, I think, to wear the hat. He's a little
Nick
too proud
wear a
of his
hat
hair.
every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, he's having a bad hair day.
I could see Nick wearing like a jaunty fedora maybe or something like that.
Dory. Nick usually wears a cowboy hat when he comes in.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is
he's
that
kind
for
of
real?
cowboyish.
Are you being for real or not?
Are we being for real ever, Nick?
No. Okay.
How about Nick? Yeah,
I would love to see that. A 10-gallon
10-gallon hat.
hat.
Moving on.
He's gonna wear. Now he's gonna wear one next time. We're gonna be like, holy shit.
Oh,
Anyway, sorry, Nick.
National Strawberry Ice Cream Day is also on Saturday.
No,
I kind of take or leave strawberry ice cream.
it's okay.
It's
probably in the what do they call stuff? Neapolitan,
yeah,
second or third.
I usually go chocolate, vanilla, and then I may or may not even get to the strawberry.
I could take or leave vanilla just because I feel like that's plain.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's plain ice
but
cream.
I'll mix a little bit of the chocolate with the vanilla,
Sure.
to make it kind
Way
of
too
mixed.
sweet. Sure, yeah.
And then that way I kind of have two chocolates. One's a little lighter chocolate, one's real chocolate.
You ever think about throwing the strawberry in there? It's like a
Nah,
chocolate covered
never,
strawberry.
Never ever.
Really?
Never.
Not once.
Read my lips. No.
That might be the only time that has been actually really relevant to a conversation.
I just like pushing.
That was
It's one of
amazing.
my favorite ones.
That made me very happy.
Yes. And lastly, for January 15th, Saturday, January 15th,
Sure.
it is National Use Your Gift Card Day, which makes sense. Christmas was,
Sure.
a month earlier. It's like
Sure.
reminding you to use your gift card.
I bet the companies that issue gift cards hate that day
Yeah, they don't want you to use
because
it.
they're counting on you losing it.
Exactly, because they got like a 10% spoilage built into
Spoilage,
that.
yep.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Breakage, spoilage.
Breakage.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
So Sunday, January 16th.
Okay.
I really like this day. International Hot and Spicy Food Day.
Oh, I love hot and spicy food.
I do too.
That's Sunday.
Sunday. So you need to celebrate. Make sure you
will.
get some, I don't know, spicy Szechuan or something.
Yeah,
I
get some
don't-
vindaloo, some Indian stuff.
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
like that.
Yeah, get 8. 8 hotness. Like when you order like, you know what number you want? Like
Instantly
at the
hiccuping.
what is it? Is it Indian food they asked that? And they had Thai food.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
they say the Indian thing they say is like maybe 1 through 5, and then they have like Indian hot,
Oh,
and that's the one where you're
in fuego.
you're on fire.
On fire. Well, you can cool it down because it's National Fig Newton Day.
Oh Jesus! Wash it down with a fig Newton.
Ugh. Yeah. On the list of cookies I could never eat again and be satisfied. If I ever never saw a Fig Newton again, I'd be happy.
Pretty close to the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty
Is
close.
Fig Newton the brand or the type of cookie?
I think
Anyone?
It's the brand. I think it's the brand
Okay. So Fig Newton.
because there's like generic fig.
Is the name
bars.
of the cookie or the brand?
Is it the name of the cookie?
Not the brand?
It's not the brand of the cookie.
Interesting. I thought a Fig Newton was like the brand too.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the Band-Aid of the Band-Aids.
Sure. Xerox,
Yeah.
Kleenex, etc.
I want a Fig Newton. What? Remember the commercials for Fig Newton? They're kind of weird.
No, I don't remember. Actually,
Yeah.
did they have that?
I think it was almost like royalty, like, oh, I have a Fig Newton.
Fig Newton.
I think it was.
Jesus.
I might be botching that, but they should have been if they weren't.
I almost like the Grey Poupon. Like,
Yeah.
excuse me, sir, do you have a fig Newton?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. What'd
And
you
then he
call me?
Chucks the whole package in. Like, here, you can have all of these.
All of
Suck.
them. You put it next to your fruitcake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
I would bet you the average age of a Fig Newton eater has got to be like 72. Like median
Oh, my
age.
God.
Median age of a Fig Newton fan.
You would think eventually they just die out, right? Because
You would think. But there's a day for it. I mean,
is there maybe like a dietary benefit?
yeah. No.
They're
I don't
not
think
good.
so at all. And on an interesting note, it's also National Nothing Day.
That covers the fig Newtons, right? Thank you.
Yes. So I guess we should leave it at that, but we're not because we've got to move on. And look, Monday, there was some goofy shit, but it's MLK Day. We're not going to make fun of that. And because that's like an actual legitimate holiday from someone that changed the fucking world.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be a terrible move.
well, it would be
Bad.
it would not only be bad, but it'd be untruthful because
Correct, yeah.
he was a great man that did great things.
There's nothing really to.
There's nothing
to
even to have
mock
fun with. So
on
I'm
that
not even going to put the other silly holidays on the stage with that.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to skip to January 18th.
Okay.
Important things. National Gourmet Coffee Day.
Okay. I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I get it. My energy drink is
You don't
not
have-
in here.
Uh-oh. You're gonna fall asleep.
I know. Sponsors aren't going to like that. Well, actually, they'll like it because I'll be dozing off and
then you
be
drink it.
proof of concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
And then finally, on January 18th, as we scroll on our document, it is National Peking Duck Day.
Peking duck is delicious. Have you had it?
Yes, I have.
It's fantastic.
It is good, and they have got a day for it.
That might be one of my favorite, if done correctly, one of my favorite meals. Peking duck.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, swear to God.
It's delicious. I mean, I like
Yeah.
duck in general, but Peking duck done
Crisp-
correctly.
crispy on the outside.
Crispy.
Because now I'm hungry.
Real nice.
Nick, go grab us some Peking duck real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah. I think he has that coming in for the after party of the episode.
Okay.
You know,
Good.
the parties we throw after every episode.
Yeah, wild parties, yeah.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
It's time for another absurd holiday. There's no shortage of dumb things to celebrate. A Radcast social media holiday segment. Yeah!
That's my favorite.
Yes. Oh,
Good stuff.
it doesn't get old. At least for us. At least for us.
Everybody else is like, please stop
Yeah.
with that.
And wait, I hear something.
Trends.
In the metaverse.
What in the world?
If you listen to it closely, that even kind of like it goes out of tune there.
It does for a second.
It's like, yeah, there we go.
Well,
It really is. That's real for you.
it's jarring.
Jarring. So today's trends in the metaverse, which there was a bounty of them, a bounty.
I'm excited.
And I did see this quote. It said, "Video games today already do what the metaverse just promises." I was like,
Okay.
I was like, is that a deep thought or is that a handy deep Jack Handy deep thought? It's kind of a deep thought, but
I guess.
anyway, I thought it was worth noting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of true because you kind of escape in the video game and you're kind of the player.
If open world stuff, I mean,
you don't have goggles on and it's not VR or whatever, but it's kind of
you still immerse yourself in
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
There's a lot happening in the metaverse, and there's been some points raised. We've raised, like some potential jobs that could take place, and someone raised us, and we have fun on the show. We joke about certain things, but this is actually not meant to be I almost think I had to put the preface there when we're not kidding around that this was a serious article. Someone's saying that the metaverse already needs a constitution, because it's going to go south in a hurry if we don't set up rights and responsibilities for every American in the metaverse.
I mean, what's going to happen?
Well, I think the point they were making was we've reached this point where in the real world, digital things like social media are impacting elections and are detrimental in ways. And because they're not governed completely the way they should. And so the point being made is the metaverse needs a constitution sooner rather than later to make sure we don't doom ourselves again.
Okay. I mean,
because a new world's being created, Joe.
Get after it, metaverse. I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
Better get on that.
I think you and I should draft
the Constitution.
The first, amendments. not the Constitution. The amendments.
Wait till it's done and then be like, hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna amend
We've
that.
Got to change. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Just let me know.
Exactly. We're in.
Yeah.
We're in. We won't be the originators of the Constitution.
We'll be the framers of the Constitution.
We'll be the amendors.
We'll just be the dickheads that are like, that's not right.
That's not right. We're going to get this right. And one of the things that I thought was interesting, the New York Times wrote about it. There was a bride and a groom that were getting married, and they work for a company that's in Metaverse, has a world already, like a VR world.
Sure.
And they did their whole wedding ceremony in the Metaverse.
All right.
With all the guests and everyone else and them. I guess they were all wearing VR goggles. I didn't see imagery for this article, just the article itself.
And what if they were all in the same place?
I think they may have all been at where the office takes place. Maybe. I'm taking some leaps here.
Yeah.
But they were all obviously avatars, and they were in a VR world, and the whole wedding took place there.
I mean, I'd struggle to take that seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what stops someone from just like in VR just running up there and like pantsing the groom or something?
Hey man,
like
you got some meta sand in my fucking eye when I was going down the aisle,
right?
Or whatever.
The meta rice or whatever.
I caught the meta bouquet.
Oh.
Means I got to get married again in the metaverse. Oh no.
I mean, are you married in the metaverse? Does it carry over?
Does it carry over? Are you cheating if you're in the metaverse and you get married? Is it against the law? That's why you need the Constitution, Joe.
That's, you know what? We just solved it. That's why.
Yes.
That's exactly why.
Yes, you do. And someone got completely married. And supposedly the groom resembled Jeff Bezos in the metaverse.
Right, exactly. And the bride looked like his ex-wife.
Yes.
Whoever that is.
It's like, you think you hate your marriage now. It's wait till you try it in the metaverse.
Try it in the metaverse. That's amazing.
Maybe getting divorced in the metaverse won't suck as bad, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have a whole lot to split up, I guess. What if you had...
You got to split up all your NFTs.
What if you had meta kids?
Who's going to get... Oh, yikes.
How do you do that? Do you adopt? You'd have to adopt.
As long as I get his best or his or her best skins from the metaverse.
NFTs.
Like get their hair, you can have their legs.
Okay. Waist down. You're saying waist down?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess.
Whoops. You have to split up all your NFTs and your digital artwork on your digital yacht. You get half the yacht. It's like a Lego yacht, and it's like split in
One
half
after the other.
and it sinks to the bottom of the meta ocean.
Split up all your NFTs is hilarious. I want the.
I've got
Donkey Kong
pirate's
NFT.
gold at the bottom of the meta ocean. No, it's the rest of my yacht. I'm
Meta
gonna go.
scuba.
I'm gonna go meta scuba diving.
Yeah.
You know, get the meta treasure.
Careful you don't meta drown.
I think there's gonna be all kinds of scavenger hunts in the metaverse.
Well, there's already what's it called? Geocaching,
Yeah,
right? People do that, right? Nick, you love that.
yeah, he's a geocacher.
Is he? Nick is his character now. He's a pretty normal guy, to be honest. But
Let's
we've made him
let's
into
not
this,
go
like-
that far.
Well, okay. Normal for around here, I guess.
Can I just call out how cool your T-shirt is?
Thank you.
And we're not even in the metaverse.
That's the second compliment I've gotten on this today.
Double Dare.
Double Dare.
That's a classic.
Great show.
It wouldn't actually be as cool if it wasn't the green splatter
color, yeah.
of the
Yeah, right.
slime
with
the would you call it salmon colored shirt?
I'd call it salmon.
Yeah,
I'd call it salmon. It's eye catching.
yeah, I like it.
People seem to love it.
Double Dare. So there you have trends in the metaverse. We'll call them trends or
Nick,
stuff.
do you hear that?
I don't know.
Where is that coming?
I think it's just you and I.
You guys can hear it.
I think we're the only ones that hear it.
Okay.
Like we're hearing voices now.
Oh, it's a mutual hallucination, auditory hallucination.
Auditorial hallucination. So moving on to our actual news topics. All that was news, if you ask me. But
You just wait till I pick up the cup and drink out of it too.
yeah,
Hit me with some
this
jokes.
comes from the Marketing Dive, themarketingdive.com. They always have great articles. We go there a lot, so go check them out. But they have an article out that's about this notion, because we've all this talk about cancel culture.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, okay, is this hurting brands? Like if they say things, they do things. And if you ask people if, something that was perceived to be maybe something they would get canceled over,
Sure.
about half people say, yeah, I will cancel them. That will cause that. I am not going to use that brand anymore or whatever. But in reality, only 25% say their loyalty to a brand may prevent them from actually doing so. So they 50% say they're going to, but the reality in practice ends up being about half. I'll break that article back.
Yeah.
That's what it breaks down to.
I would probably fall into that camp where I'd be like,
Oh,
so
man, I'm
mad
not
about
bad at
Publix or whatever, and then I'm like,
Well,
Publix is
it's
right
real
by my
convenient.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like Big Red Gum. They offended, I don't know, Indians or something.
Yeah.
Which it has nothing to do.
They
with.
didn't though, did
They
they?
did not.
Okay.
But
To be
then
clear.
you're like, I'm not going to buy that gum. And then you're like, man, my breast stinks.
Really like that gum,
in the checkout line.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have some Big Red.
It's called a lack of principles, I think, at the end of the day.
Or lack of memory.
Sure.
I think our
I
memory
was
is
supposed to be
fleeting.
boycotting that. Mm.
Oh yeah, you forgot. I think we ought to maybe we created like an app that's like it's like your to-do list, but it's just reminding you of every brand you were supposed to have canceled.
Oh, can you imagine? Like you scan it, you scan it with your phone, and it's like, oh, their parent company is Nabisco, and you said you weren't gonna remember.
Yeah. I think if we did that though, no one would buy anything from anyone.
Starve to death, right?
Yeah.
You have to go hunt your own food or something.
Yeah.
Which in itself,
Canceled. All the way canceled. So interesting little study there. Avocados from Mexico is routinely in the Super Bowl. There's several Super Bowl articles, and they're going to be coming back to the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
And they're rolling out a multi-channel campaign that will see avocados placed on the digital shelves of 40 retailers.
Huh?
I'm in the game, and I was like, okay. I was trying to get there without having to read, the entire article. Because I mean, let's be honest, we got only so much time around here.
Right.
But in all seriousness, I was like, digital shelves of 40 retailers.
Did you find out what it means?
No, I'm guessing it means their e-commerce online channels and or placements and or, all these stores have digital kiosks now.
Sure.
So I'm taking lots of leaps here, but an assumption there. But they're going to have a commercial there. They're going to point to all their digital activations, and we'll see where it goes.
So not Metaverse digital shops,
No.
because that would be.
That'd be kind of cool.
It would be.
Avocados from Mexico should already be in the metaverse.
It probably is. It probably is.
They taste much better there.
Mexico or the Metaverse?
Both.
Yeah, sure. Mexico is better in the metaverse, is what I hear.
It's yeah, much safer.
So much safer. You can, yeah,
You know, the worst thing that can happen is your NFTs get jacked,
right,
and
by a meta drug cartel.
Meta cartel.
the meta narcos came and they took my cocaine NFT.
The rival cigar meta gangs.
Cigar. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something unserious, but you know, something associated with, I don't know, the tropics.
Which, yeah, cigars would work. It's
Yeah,
Cuba, but
you know,
there's probably Mexican cigars.
Yeah, there are.
There has to be.
I think I've had one. Taco Bell is returning to the Super Bowl after a 5-year hiatus.
Oh, good for them.
Taco Bell is back in the Super Bowl, announcing that it will release an ad for the big game, celebrating its 60th year anniversary.
60 years.
Yep.
It's 2022, so that would take us back to, Nick, math?
40s?
1960?
50s? 50?
60?
50s.
Nick, we really do need your help.
No, 60s. You're right. 60s.
60s, right?
Yes.
Is he playing Candy Crush?
I think so.
Okay.
On top of the screen.
Sure.
So Taco Bell is coming back. They're celebrating a modern expression of live más.
Are they bringing out a new product? I heard that the Mexican pizza is coming back, which I'm actually quite happy about. It's delicious. One of my favorites. They took it off the menu.
Okay.
I don't
it
eat
wasn't
there
on the
that much,
Taco
but
Pass.
I did not get the. I told my son about it, and he was like, "Oh, let's get it." And I was like,
Then you got to go there every
"Yeah."
day.
When you can drive to Taco Bell, you let me know. I'll get you the Taco Pass.
He's not driving. You don't just let him drive.
He,
13.
He looks like he could. Yeah. If he got pulled over, he'd probably just be like
27. It's
About.
a 13-year-old.
He's just we had to just shave the mustache again because he was starting to look like freaking Clark Gable with the pencil mustache.
Yes. I would like to have seen that.
Yeah, I'll take a picture next time.
Yes. So Taco Bell is back in the Super Bowl. Have you played this game already? This is it's in my Twitter feed all the time, called Wordle.
I have not.
Wordl.
I've heard of it.
So basically, you get to try to guess the word of the day, and it shows up as like an ad, like in your feed on Twitter,
Sure.
and or any of the other things. But supposedly, it's free, and even the download, like the game, is free, and like all the ad publishers and like whether it's Android or like Google's Play, or Apple's App Store,
Sure.
they're punishing them because they have they're a free model and they don't have like all these fees and things, and they're actually circling them back to like their own website, which they're being smart to not pay all the other players their percentage.
Right.
And so they're being punished by, I guess, how they're showing up in the algorithms and different things like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Wordle.
why I haven't really seen it.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to bring them up, because I think you should go support them, because I think they're doing what is a smart play, which is trying to have that one-to-one relationship.
Yeah.
Instead of relying on the app services and sharing all the revenue,
Right.
should be much more selfish and keep it all to themselves.
Well, I mean, it's smart, right?
yeah, it is. It's smart, but now they're being punished by the app stores.
So what do you have to do to get it now? How do you get it now?
I think you can get it. I think you can still get the game. I don't think they've been able to like completely get you from get it, but they're just hurting them in like the results, not showing them as much.
I'm gonna download it.
Yeah,
as
Wordle.
soon as we're done with this.
Wordle.
Yep.
So give them a shout out.
Suck it, Apple. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I
download
kind of like quick, easy games too. Like
Sure.
like you don't have a lot of I don't know, investment of time and energy.
I like trivia games.
Yeah, I like trivia.
That's
I don't know how
that's
good.
my
I'm
main.
certain trivia I'm good at, and certain I'm not. Like
Sure.
boron,
Boron.
moron.
If you said boron, I was like,
Yeah,
sure.
like stuff on science.
yeah,
Gets
that's a little
south.
iffy.
Pop culture, music.
Sure.
I can hold my own.
A little history I could get in there.
I get okay with history.
Sure. Yeah, the science and nature ones for me are like, pass.
Exactly. Have you heard of Lime? It's an e-bike, a company.
Yes.
E-bike.
Yep.
Well, they're coming out with new versions that have swappable batteries. Make them a little more, I don't know, usable, portable, so that I guess you don't just have to charge them every single time. You can swap the battery in and out.
Sure.
And I don't know if you've been to, it was funny. It was before COVID, in which seems like yesterday in some ways, and then in some ways seems like 5 years ago. But when I went to New York City like the last time, and even like, can't remember if it was San Francisco or San Diego. You know, they had those little rental spots, you know, where you could get on like little e-scooters and things like that.
Yeah.
They were laying everywhere. Like, because you could leave them where you want because they're all GPS tracked.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's freaking scooters laying around like every corner, like junking them up.
Atlanta has that issue as well.
And
They're
I'm
everywhere.
like, what the hell is this?
They're called Bird scooter. There's one
Yeah.
called Bird. There's one called Lime. So did you know there's a whole?
And I think Limes are actually full size bikes, but
Oh,
like,
are they? Okay.
I think they might make scooters too, but I think they're e-bikes.
There's a whole subculture of people that charge those, and that's their job. They'll go out with a truck, pick them all up, charge them at their house, and you get X amount for however many you charge. Take them back to wherever they go. It's a hustle, I guess.
It's a good hustle.
You have to do
Side
it
hustle.
overnight.
Yeah, I like side hustles.
Yeah, maybe we should do it. We don't have those here.
We don't have
guess.
enough here.
Yeah.
They probably ban them, like, because they've, downtown.
I mean, you could walk from the beginning
Junking.
of into downtown.
Yeah, pretty easy. But I'd rather have a little e-scooter.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So I had a golf cart here at work for a little while, and then just kind of
Where'd the golf
got
cart
in the
go?
way. I need new batteries, so I trailered it out of here.
Okay.
Hadn't got the batteries.
Would
yet.
it have been easier just to get the battery and drive it out?
No, because you have to have 6 batteries, and it's
Holy
best
crap.
to take it somewhere to let them do it. It's
Okay.
kind of a pain in the ass.
Okay, I
Got
didn't
to clean
I've
it
never
up.
changed those before.
It's
Yeah.
one of those. Just let them do it.
Just let
and
somebody-
most of them won't upcharge you that much if you buy all the batteries from them.
Sure.
because they have all the equipment. They do it every day.
Yeah.
If you have a setup for it, it ain't that hard. But
I didn't
know.
realize it was all that. I figured
you
it was
have
just like a car
cables
battery.
connect because there's 6 different batteries on this golf cart. Some of them have 8.
Jeez.
And so you have to take the screws off, the cables off a certain way. You got to remember how they kind of went on.
No, forget it.
Because they all kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know, daisy chain together, so to
Sure,
speak.
sure.
Can't believe I remembered that term.
I haven't heard that in a minute.
Yeah,
I would pay someone else to do that as well. That
Yes.
sounds like a pain in the ass.
exactly. So we got to get that thing recharged because that 100 feet I'm having to walk to get my sandwich.
Yeah. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. That's our news for today, friend.
Oh, that was good.
Hey, yeah, tight 47 minutes.
Tight 47 minutes, 23 seconds.
Yeah,
Just like always.
8 minutes of which were reminiscing.
Recalling a story from our youth.
Yes. And if you learned anything today, kids, it's if your friend has a wedding in New Hampshire and
Yeah.
you've got to drive 17 hours to get there,
Yeah.
just fly.
Just fly there.
Yeah.
Just fly. Although we did stop in Manhattan.
We did.
That was
Oh,
fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. What I
Casal.
remember of it. Yeah. Jason Casal.
Oh yeah.
We stayed in his very small apartment that was about the size of this room. Remember that?
That would be generous.
I remember walking down the hallway of that apartment building being like, oh, the walls are both right here. I'm having to turn sideways a little bit.
Yes.
Not great.
Not great.
Not great.
But fun.
Very fun.
Good memories.
We had a good time.
Cool. Well, it's been a good week.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, you know where to find us. We're at the radcast.com. Search for all this content. Search for 8 minutes of fun at the beginning.
Oh, boy.
Old stories. You love it. I'm at Ryan Alford on the platform. Go check out Joey, Joe, and Sean. Check out Radical Productions coming soon. More teasers. More than you want to hear.
Too much.
Too much. It's going to be fun, folks. We'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen to full episodes or to contact us, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow our host at Ryan Alford on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.